Dangerously incompetent in the bottom tier blues. I'm driving the T-28, the Soviet tier 4 medium tank. We're on mines. It's a tier 6 battle. So I'm way down in the bottom, in the light tank territory. It's very easy to get disheartened when you're bottom tier. Everyone's got more hit points than you, they got better armour, they got better guns, they got better view range, blah 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 blah. Well, there's always something you can do, and this battle shows you a good example of what you can do even though you're bottom tier. Now, the T-28's got reasonable view range, and with binoculars, stereoscopes, it can give you maximum view range, and that's what I was intending to use up on the island, but half the team seems to be there, and I got spotted moving into position to spot, so it's time to cheese it and do something else. And looking at the mini-map, we've got no one in the east. We got a couple of tank destroyers up in A4. Now they've got a field of view fire into the village in the east, but they're not going to spot anyone because they're going to be hiding behind the bushes. So I decide to come over here, and this is what I do, and this is one of the things that saves the game. Because there's no one here apart from me, if I hadn't come over here, that T-34-85 could have just moved up in cover. Eventually the Hellcat and the Wolverine would have given their positions away when they're firing at people on the hill in the centre, and either got artied or get shot by these guys. Because in a minute you'll see there's a Cromwell as well pushing his way through here. Two of their tier 6s from the enemy team. Now the trick for me here is I've got to keep them occupied long enough for those two TDs to realise what's going on and start shooting. Yay, they have. So all I have to do, stay alive, keep them occupied, and they die. Well, goodbye one Cromwell, and soon it will be goodbye T-34-85. Looks like the OI is also taking an interest. That's it. That could have been a very tricky situation in the battle for us if those two got around. They'd have pushed back, either killed the Hellcat and the Wolverine, and then pushed back that OI and the 30-02, which would have given the enemy in the hill the opportunity to swamp the KV-85. Then the hill would be gone, and the guys on the island in the west would have just suffered being shot at from all directions. But instead, bottom tier vehicle. I didn't even need the stereoscope, so anyone could have done it. Any tier 4 could have done it. Well, provided you got reasonable speed, I suppose. Maybe Matilda would have had a bit of a problem with it, but that's what you can do when you're bottom tier. And now here's a demonstration of why I like this T-28. There's a tier 6 tank. It's a heavy tank. It's actually quite decently armoured. I've got it in the side, and my gun's just chewing through it. Bang, bang, bang. I can penetrate happily with regular ammo, no problem. Getting myself a load of damage and a load of XP. Good old T-28. So remember, don't give it hope when you're bottom tier, and always keep an eye on the mini-map.